I quit eating sugar over 2 years ago. Believe it or not, it's true. So what have I been eating? Do I eat sweets? How have I been feeling? I'm gonna get all into this, deeply into this video, and if you have any questions that I don't answer, give me some feedback in the comments and I will happily follow up with that. I'm congratulating you for being here watching this, because this is the kind of information that you're not gonna get other places. You're not gonna get taught in school. You know, there's not gonna be anyone in your life, probably, that has ever done this before. I don't know anyone that has done it personally. So first of all, why did I quit eating sugar? Now, some of you who have seen my other videos before, you know a little bit about my story. So basically, to make a long story short as possible, about 8 years ago or so, I got very, very sick, and this developed into a chronic condition that kept coming back. Every single month I was sick for years. And some of you are in a situation like that. I feel terrible for you. I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely listen up. But that was very troubling for me mentally, physically, emotionally, my relationships. It almost ended me completely, everything. But I get really serious when I'm thinking about that. So I became obsessed with healing, and because nothing would work. I tried a lot of different things. Finally, what I did, and now years later, I'm going by the Alkaline life coach, because I changed my pH and I quit several things finally after, I had this information, but it took me a while to finally put everything together where my thick skull made sense of it. And then once I understood the biochemistry about what is happening once I put something in my mouth and eat it, I understood that a little bit, but barely. And once I understood that, it was easy to change. It was easy to quit. So I quit over 2 years ago. Let's get into what started happening, and do I eat any sweets? That's an important question. Not only did I quit eating sugar, but I quit eating starches, because starches turn into sugar. I started getting so tuned in to my body and my health and my feeling throughout those years and years and years of trying to heal. I got very tuned in. Also, I've been doing yoga, tai chi, martial arts, meditation most of my life, so I thought I was already pretty tuned in, but your awareness can always improve, increase. Still, mine is improving and increasing. So I started to feel very aware every time I ate sugar that I would have that spike and crash. I've seen that talked about, I've seen graphs of it, but feeling it actually yourself in your body, there's no more real than that. And I would feel, even if I didn't know there was sugar in the food or drinks, I could start to feel it. I could start to feel in 10 minutes after eating or consuming something, I would think, was there sugar in that? I would ask my wife, or I would say, I think there was sugar in that, or something acid. And I started to hone in on this. So sure enough, I could start noticing every single time, without a doubt, that oh, I could feel it. So once it became very clear, and then I quit. So what happened after I quit then? I started taking some special herbs to help detox and to help give me more energy, because here's what people do. They take sugar for energy, and that's the stupidest thing you can do. That's what the public is doing. They think energy is linked somehow to sugar and calories. I'm here to burst your bubble, folks. Forget about calories and forget what you know about energy. It's wrong. So, I know I'm here to burst your bubble, but some people are gonna get mad at me. Look, I have nothing to do with this. I'm just reporting to you later. I don't create the universe and how it works. I don't create the laws of nature and how your body digests things or doesn't digest. That's out of my hands. All I can do is explain to you what I've been experiencing and what I've learned. And everything I've learned that was useful is not pop culture, is not in the mainstream. So here's a good chance to subscribe to my channel and and turn on the bell icon, because you're not gonna learn these things other places. These took me years and years of research and then trying it myself. I'm coming to you years later with the information. If you don't like it, there's nothing I can do about that. That's the part that I wish I could do something more. But I can encourage you to keep paying attention, even if something that you hear causes cognitive dissonance. And what is cognitive dissonance anyway? It means people get angry when they hear something they didn't know. People don't like to feel like a child. People don't like to not know something. So if I say something that they think is incorrect, they tend to get angry at me. Well, what good is that gonna do you? I don't care. I quit sugar 2 years ago. I didn't do it for you. And I'm not gonna start eating it again for you. No way. No way at all. And that is my philosophy now, my understanding that I'm trying to come across. That you could show me sugar, you could show me my old favorite foods, and what is it gonna do? It might give me recipe ideas. And that's it. I'm not gonna crave sugar ever again. Why would I crave pain, inflammation, sickness, sugar spikes, sugar crashes, panic attacks, reproductive damage, brain fog, digestive trouble, adrenal fatigue? You want me to keep laying all the things that sugar is doing to people? It's a shame. And it's a drug. It's an addictive drug that does no good. It should be listed on the Schedule 1. It has only damage, and it's addicting, and has no medical value. So I think we should reclassify sugar as a dangerous drug. But I could, go into another hour-long story about that. So let's get into the last part of the video. If you stuck with me this far, I'm going to tell you about, do I still eat sweets? And go into a little bit on that. And then tell you some things that you might like at the very end if you stick with me all the way till then. You've made it this far, and that means that you're actually interested in some kind of health benefit. Well, let me tell you, mental, physical, and spiritual benefits from this. 2 years, I'm flying high. This is no joke. This is the real. I think everyone should try this. All of the different poisonous things that sugar is doing are really hurting people. Not just your brain, your sexual organs. I mean, these are parts of your body that you don't want to go without. Do I eat sweets? And the short answer is absolutely yes. I still love sweets. I enjoy sweets. And then now you might be like, wait a minute, are you scamming me with this title? Let me be very clear. When I said at the beginning, I quit sugar and starches. Now, and anything acid. So that's no corn syrup, no cane sugar, and even if it's organic cane sugar, no. No cane. No cane. Let me say that again. No cane. No cane juice, no cane, whatever they call it, whatever creative marketing ways they can try to trick you and change the name of it. No beet sugar. There's a lot of hidden sugars that I don't eat. Here are the only sweets. Here are the only sweets ingredients that I can eat. The most common one is agave nectar. I just did a video about, and I think I bought like a gallon wholesale from a bulk company, and you can check out my video about what to prepare, and what to stock up on before the winter, because most people aren't stocking these things at all, and most people are not prepared. So I encourage you to prepare, and also preparing your health by, if something happens like what's been happening, and I've been fine, and I don't require any medications whatsoever. Over the counter, none. Prescription, none. And I've got tons of energy. Ask me questions though if you want to know more specifically in the comments. So agave is one of them. Another one is date syrup, and you can get some award-winning date syrup in the description. There's a link in there for that, because that's hard to find. Agave is not too hard to find, although some places really price gouge on that, but you can find these for reasonable prices. And what price are you willing to pay for your health? Are you willing to die for sugar addiction? I'm not. No way. And I recommend that you don't either. It's not worth it. And people say things sometimes. People say things because, like I said, I've been doing this for years, and it comes up. People are curious about what I'm eating, my family, or, the rare chances where I actually have social interaction anymore. People are curious. At first I felt like people were making fun of me or were rude. Like, I have an old video that where I said, how do you not eat meat? And people used to say ignorant things to me like, I don't even know how you don't eat meat. And they might think the same about sugar. I don't even know how you eat it. You must feel like a ball of inflammation and undigested toxins. Anyway, I know because I've been there myself. So I've been there and I've changed, so I know both sides. But let's see, agave, date syrup. You can also use date sugar, which is a dry powdery version of date syrup. You can also make powdered sugar out of that by putting it in the coffee grinder, blitzing it, and then you can see in some of our sweets videos where we used powdered sugar made out of other sugar, date sugar, and then powdered in the coffee grinder. So if I just answered your other question, what sweets do I eat? Melons are alkaline, as long as they have seeds. None of that watermelon with no seeds, GMO crap. That's not good for you. I could go in another video. I talk about that in all my videos. I talk about this stuff all the time. So, melons, certain alkaline fruits that are sweet are okay. Certain non-hybrid fruit, and then check the link for our Facebook group, because I have a list of all the foods, the only things that I will eat. I have a list in one of our free Facebook groups, and I'll see you in the group, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'll answer your question in the comments. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and have an amazing day on purpose. It's not just gonna randomly happen to you. Well, it might, and be thankful if it does. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.